Hello and welcome to another edition of Mailbag. What is Mailbag? Well, Mailbag is a feature of the channel where you guys leave lots of comments on the channel and I attempt to answer those comments, or if I can't answer those comments, I throw it out to you guys who have more knowledge on some of this stuff than I do. So let's get into the first mailbag of this session. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Go over to Instagram and follow me there. Go over to Facebook, follow me there. That's where the normal notices are. And consider becoming a Patreon. Next one comes from that famous explorer, Jacques Cousteau. And in response to Gibraltar Keyboard Stand Challenge, the questions, a video I did in August 2022. And Jacques writes, question, I have a Max Brute, so it's goddamn wide. And can the second tier or tier take that big mother? I had to buy a special deeper arm on my K&M Omega Pro. Ah, okay. So, the Gibraltar adjustable mounting arms have a maximum gap of 365 millimeters. So basically from the front of your keyboard to the back of your keyboard, if that is more than 365 millimeters, you can't mount it within the rubber grommets that are on that mounting arm. And 365 millimeters, to be honest, is enough for most of my big boards. In fact, I think all of my big boards will actually fit within that 365 millimeter limit. Now, the montage used by Wayne Harris and featured in many of the Gibraltar videos that we did over last summer is actually wider. And an initial sat butt against the front stops, but sitting on top of the rear stops, so it was sitting slightly at an angle, so the stop was there and the keyboard was just sitting on top of it. However, what we did to solve this problem is, because the mounting bracket is at a slight downward angle like that, so the keyboard is effectively doing that, what we did was we just took the rear stop off. Because the rear stop's not stopping it going backwards, because it's actually tilted forwards. So it's the front stop that's stopping it sort of sliding down onto the keyboard below it, not the rear stop stopping it falling off the back, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So the rear stop was kind of effectively redundant to the stand setup, so we just removed it. And that allows the montage now to sit square on the arm. Simple as that. So if you then apply that logic to the question that's been asked, if you've got a keyboard that's more than 365 millimeters wide, but you're angling the mount down like that, actually it's the front mount that's the important one, because that's the one that stops the keyboard sliding forward, not the back mount, because the back, unless gravity changes, keyboards won't go uphill. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. If it doesn't, apologies. Next comment and question comes from Shane Blythe in response to, are these Behringers a joke? An update on the Phantom O, a video I did in January 2023. Shane writes, the Behringer ones you mention are meant for gifts entry points, suitable for kids, for example, and they sound really great, really surprisingly great. Stocking fillers or gifts for kids or a teen who might be interested in noodling about. The gateway drug. Now, this was in response to a fact that Behringer released a whole stack of mini modules, I suppose. I don't think you can call them boutiques, because I'm not sure they've got the same functionality that a boutique or like something like a Roland Boutique has, in terms of it's a mini version of the original unit. These kind of seem to be slimmed down units that offer a selection of functionality, not necessarily all the functionality you might want. I'm not sure they're aimed as stocking fillers though, I have to be honest, but I do agree completely that they are tasters. They provide musicians with stock sounds of the original synth at a fraction of the cost. So far I've only seen demos, and from what these demos are, they seem very good, but then you'd expect that from a demo because you never demo the bad parts. I still think they might be tasters for a future clone product from Behringer. I really do, especially the one that's meant to be a stripped down version of the Jupiter 8. I think if the Mini sells well, then they might contemplate designing and putting the full-size unit into production, or a desktop unit into production. I don't know, but that's kind of my gut feel on these.